cheat code. Now I'm about to turn the lion on. Cleanse the earth of the vagabond. The fir tree and the cedar tree gon' stand with me, hella mighty strong. Prophesy till the kingdom come. Flip the scripts like a catalog. Drop the bars out on Babylon. Raw the vine till the heathen gone.
When it talks about the lion roaring, it's really talking about the prophets prophesying. We must prophesy like lions.
Let's go, third row. How they gonna be when that thing blow? If you wanna leave, then say so. We brought these laws till case closed. Welcome to the Lions Den, let us pray. They done let the lions in, 12 gates. Only where the righteous live, they turn from sin and get raised again. More fire, see how we burn up the streets. Prophets gonna turn up the heat, wake up the sheep. Nations gonna fade as a leaf when the Lord invade like a thief. See, we rolling with lions, we killing all of the vipers. Shooting fiery darts, we dodging all of the snipers. Let's go, we gon' bring fire to the streets. Dead bodies flying on the street, brothers getting high on the street. Watch a young lion just crying on the beat, roaring up the belly of the beast. To my people back in the east, hide till we wake out of sleep. Heart of a king, heart of a priest. Fight this war till my people get peace, peace.
Hey, top shelf, roll runner, see this here, yeah, you on the boat. The type to call a play while you focused on the scope. Never boast if you ain't got the works to show. Rule the earth, this nation business, we done this here before. They say, Chief, go get into your bag. My Bible on me, I don't need no back. The Lord said he say the prophets last. Make the time short so you know we hit the gas. Different dimensions, biblically feasting, all of our sitting, sipping Leviticus, pieces of Genesis, out of Corinthians. Eating this roll, my second time finishing. Still ain't finished it, constantly listening to all the bishop, deacons, and cabinets, whoever dishing it, taking it counsel, really consider it, really consider it. Yeah. They say, Chief, go get into your bag. My Bible on me, I don't need no back. The Lord said he say the prophets last. Make the time short so you dead.
Foot on the gas, foot on their neck. Spiritual tax, I'm here to collect. Know that they vex, know I'm elect. 13 gates, hit to reject. Control conditions, now we in pole position. Fitted to finish the race. Marathon runner, Babylon burner. I pull the scripture to incinerate. Doctrines and demons, keep watching. You see it, can't stop it, can't beat it. Fact of the matter, my God undefeated. They saying time out, tell them time up. Now the cat got his tongue tied up. Just repent, make your mind up. But you getting cut, once your spirit lined up. Damn it, we been in the bed like groceries. And it's bread left to go around. These your grass cut, we gon' mow it down. Supposed to raise up, he gon' hold it down. Still a babe, it's the ultrasound. Your pastor, he choking on milk though. Kicking scriptures, we call it a kick though. This a blitz, come see what it hit for. Watch out, God talk ain't for everybody. It don't matter what they say about it. Living spirits versus dead bodies. You just picking your team. Imagine your soul was clean. Watch a heathen get the guillotine. A roll reverse, from dirt to curse, the worst. Hellfire really hurts. Damn.
They say, Chief, go get into your bag. My Bible on me, I don't need no back. The Lord said he say the prophets last. Make the time short so you know we hit the gas.
One hit.
I'm entitled with the title of a god. A heathen on a horse that ain't even that's I. Go ahead and bark, I'ma chop you like a tree. To wrestle with an angel, gotta have some technique. I was born to run things on track like you saying. Top G's in my vein, the truth it does spring. I'm on the kill streak, for demons is buried. I'm a bearer on the side, he likes to carry. Nothing new under the sun, we got on the earth. With 150 songs, I call them my purse. You say color don't matter, then give me the verse. We the real doctors, you sleeping in church. You can call 1,000, I'm rolling with 50s. My captains is with me, my deacons they send me. My bishops they lead me, my people they need me. The Bible it feed me, the enemy grieve me. My soul not for sale in captivity. Your fate gon' be death for our liberty. Your ungodly conversation stay offending me. You can look me in my eyes, you can see I die to live. Watch the world end from the whirlwind. You your mama, daddy, and your girlfriend. Came up out the game to build a strong name. You can look me in my eyes, I will never be the same.
Waging war, I'm swinging with my sword. Got spiritual cuts that the flesh can't avoid. Got faith, this These laws ain't void. We hated by many cause we ain't the people's choice. Voice of God ringing out like a landline. This my earth, we gon' blow cause it's landmine. We really the teachers, we really the preachers. Israel is our land, no need for a visa. Chosen by God, live life like a saint. I'm a warrior in my golden estate. This not a race, but keep up with the pace. Jacob fallen wind, push the heathen out the way. Living life back to life like Lazarus. 12 by 12, do the math, we ain't average. Harvest time, my father gon' gather us. Battle us, mad at us, you snakes can't rattle us.
My soul not for sale in captivity. Your fate gon' be death for our liberty. Your ungodly conversation stay offending me. You can look me in my eyes, you can see I die to live. Watch the world end from the whirlwind. You, your mama, daddy, and your girlfriend. Came up out the game to build a strong name. You can look me in my eyes, I will never be the same. No, I will never be the same. I will never be the same. It is. My folks, my kin. My folks, my kin. We won't never be the same. Yeah. Got my lick in the booth.
It's over with.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tuesday, night redemption.
Tuesday. Hey, I feel kind of weird with this guy beside me. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on.
Hey, bro. Let's go. You know.
Wow. Come on.
Hey, all praise. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Redemption.
That's right.
Tuesday night redemption.
That sounded just like it.
That is. That's Officer Zane. Damn. You didn't know that?
Big up.
Hey, man, y'all brothers good, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All praises.
Hey, listen. Y'all watch my back. This guy here, he's sitting right beside me now, y'all.
Hey, all praises.
Y'all know he got a thing. All praise. Hey, make sure y'all brothers share. Sisters, share.
Yeah.
These numbers are. All praise. Hey, shalom, family. Most High in Christ bless. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Redemption. I'm Officer Gideon to my right.
Officer Zane.
To my left.
Officer Nehemiah.
Wow. To my far right.
Officer Josiah.
And to my far left.
Officer Azariah.
All praise. Hey, shout out to our leadership. Shout out to our bishops, our deacons, our captains, all the mighty men out there doing the work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Be sure to send up prayers.
Make sure y'all send up prayers for the mighty men out there doing the work.
Right. Major works.
Major work. Safe travels back to the brothers. All right. Also, shout out to Captain B.
That's right.
The mighty Captain Barnabas.
Let's go.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all. Hey, Captain Barnabas, you know, y'all send up prayers for Captain B, man. You know, he called me earlier. He had a cough. You know, he said he was going to be able to come. Man's talking junk. You know what I'm saying? So I had to throw a little, you know. And shout out to also Tobias out there doing the work. Also the car out there doing the work.
Yep.
All praise. I'm going to just say also the car somewhere where they say cranky, mate. And they say good day, mate.
How you doing, mate?
Also, that's not how they say it.
You ever been to Australia?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Hey, tell them.
Okay, then. So be quiet.
Oh, my goodness. Almost this one time.
Hey, you see that? You see how people do? You see how people do? They be. That's not how they say it. You ever watch? Did you used to watch? What's his name?
Crocodile.
The Crocodile Hunter.
He said, "Crikey, mate."
Here we go.
You said cranky.
Is that not what he was saying? Is that not what he was saying?
It's debatable, so I don't know.
Wow. All right. Hey, y'all. So listen. Was he saying cranky mate or cranky mate?
Or
Put it in the chat.
Or cranky mate? Put it in the chat. What was he saying?
Crikey.
This brother here, you see how light-skinned people do? And you know you the only outcast on the show, bro. You the only light-skinned brother on the show, bro.
Also, I don't know. I think
No, sir.
also that's right.
No,
Come on.
sir.
Somebody-
Absolutely not.
We like the same color right
You
now.
like a yellow bone.
I didn't even know they used that term. No more.
Yellow bone?
I didn't know neither. It came back. It's been
Yeah, he's a yellow bone. He's a yellow bone. Hey, but all praise, family. All praise. Hey, we're going to get right into it tonight. We got a lot. First thing we're going to do,
Donate.
yes. Make sure you donate. Right there?
Donate.
Make sure you donate to the Booster Club. Y'all see the mighty works right now that's taking place.
That's right.
That's why we need you brothers and sisters to donate, support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Support. All right. So, hey, we're going to start off with that ratchet video real quick. The one where the chair broke.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cap said stay in the beard. I mean, damn.
Also, getting stay in the spirit. All praise. Yes, sir, Cap.
What did I say?
Shalom, Cap. You said stay in the beard.
The beard.
Wow.
Yeah, you did.
You said stay in the beard.
Sheesh. Wow.
The S was solid.
Wow. Hey, Cap, we love you, Cap.
Hey, shalom, Cap.
Shalom, Cap. Most
Cap.
high Christ bless. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Nephew, that boy done made on the road. Y'all look at him. Your mom got you clean out your boy. You like a public defender out you. Where you get that smartness from? Dad's especially. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, she done broke them 4 chairs, y'all. Yeah, see, I know these chairs were cheap. They got these chairs from Dollar General. Yeah, nah. Who mama that is? You better like go to school tomorrow. Your mama so fat. She broke the chair that was simply. Woo, glad I ain't in school no more. Hey, why y'all marching like y'all in a funeral? Who was that?
Oh, man. Hey, so if y'all don't know, the chair broke, you know what I'm saying? Because the sister was, you know, she weigh a little much.
Big bone.
She big boned, right?
Yeah.
No, she was.
No.
She was not big bone.
She's not big boned.
The bone stayed
bone
the same.
You know,
The
that's
fat just multiplied.
It's just a nice term for being fat.
No.
Hey, you know what? These be the type of women that got preferences, though.
Damn.
Yes.
These be the ones that got preferences. I need a man that's 6'9".
Right.
You know, say wear size 15 and a half.
And strong as hell.
And strong.
And muscular, go to the gym.
Yeah,
He got to be in shape.
He got to be in shape. Yeah. And he got to be in shape, and he got to make over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
Hey, these be those black women.
But officer, they end up with the smallest brothers. They end up with the
Hey,
smallest brothers.
Hey, you called up income tax brothers. Oh man, hey, play it one more time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just facts, y'all. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Damn, big backs.
Wow.
Big backs.
That was clever. I ain't gonna lie.
All praise. Let's go.
Play that.
Nephew, that boy done made on the road. Y'all look at him. Your mom got you clean out your boy. You like a public defender out you. Where you get that smartness from? Dad's especially. Oh, Lord.
Hey, you want to know something funny?
What's that?
This has happened, you know, to a few brothers before, you know, and sisters before, you know what I mean? But it just goes to show you just got to know what chair can actually hold the capacity that you sit down on.
Right.
It's like if you know that, you know, you up there in weight, it's like that chair only holds a certain amount of weight.
Hey, that's why they put weight capacities on scales. I mean, on chairs and attic doors and stuff.
Yep.
But I have seen this happen to certain sisters and certain brothers, and they lost the weight, and now they can fit in those type of chairs.
Yeah.
All praises.
Yeah.
All praises.
Are you venting right now?
I mean, it's not just me.
Did it happen to you? Tell the story.
It have
let us
happened
hear
to me
Let us
before.
hear it.
Damn.
Let us hear it.
It happened to me before, and it have happened to other sisters. I actually seen it happen to a sister at a fundraiser before, and you know, and the sister have lost some weight.
I ain't gonna lie. I fell out of chair the other day, and I don't weigh that much. You know what I'm saying?
It was a bad chair.
It was a bad chair. So that might have been it. It's just a bad chair.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Maybe the chair didn't like duck lips. Hey, real quick. Hey,
repelled him.
Hey, read that Sirach 30 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, we pray that our sister lose the weight, but this was funny. This was funny. And, you know, the Lord, that's why it's important that we, you know, come back to keeping these commandments. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something. I never, ever heard in the Christian church the pastor talking about a diet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Look at all the big mamas. That's why they get the name Big Mama.
Right.
Look at all the big women sitting over there in the pool. What is it called?
Pool pit.
On the mother's board.
In the mother,
session.
the mother's board with the big hat.
Damn.
All of them big, all of them obese.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all praise for this truth. You know, the leadership been putting the spirit on our brothers and sisters to burn the fat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unbig your back.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
The Christian church don't care about your health and your wealth. They don't care about your health. They care about your wealth.
Right.
By locking you in the church, getting $40,000.
You just gonna talk about your boy now? You just gonna talk about your boy?
Hey, yeah. We got the video, don't we?
That's what it is.
Damn.
Make sure we got the video because we got to talk about him.
They don't care about your health. They care about your wealth.
What they did after every Sunday service,
Pork
they
chop.
serving their food.
Yeah, in the back.
They serving
in the
their
back.
food every
Poking
Sunday.
bean, bacon bean.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Big mama with a
Hey,
swole
Cap
ankles
said,
cooking in the back.
Shalom, Officer Nehemiah, what's up with the cross eyes?
That's how you look, Cap.
Yeah, Cap, he just got
My eyes too close together, Cal. I'm sorry, I can't help it, Cal.
Damn. Hey, read that real quick, though.
The book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold.
Hey, hold on. Start at verse sound and strong.
Verse 14.
Yeah, just start at 14. Yep.
Verse 14. Better is the poor, being sound and strong of constitution.
It says sound and strong of constitution, right? Sound and strong. It says it's better for you to be poor, you know, being sound and strong in body. Your body to be sound and strong. Why? Because you can work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You still can get up and go try. But if you ever see these people on these my 600-pound life, they can't do nothing. Somebody take care of them their whole entire life. Read.
Then a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
A rich man that is inflicted in his body. The Lord says it's better for you to be healthy and poor, you know what I'm saying, than rich and afflicted in your body. We see this often. We see a lot of people with money and they're sickly because of their bad diet. That's why the Lord give us a diet. The Lord give us a solution to keep us from being 900 pounds.
Right.
Read.
Health and good estate of body are above all gold.
It's above all gold. Read.
And a strong body above infinite wealth.
A strong body above infinite wealth. Read.
There is no riches above a sound body.
So there's no riches above a sound body, a strong and healthy, functional body. Read.
And no joy above the joy of the heart.
It says no joy above the joy of the heart. Read.
Death is better than a bitter life.
Or
continual sickness.
So the Lord says it's better for you to, it says death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. So it's better to die, to have a bitter life, and you always to have continual sickness. A lot of times our brothers and sisters get sick just off their diet alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They put all the things in their body that the Lord tell them not to put in their body.
Right.
You know, I know we laughed at the video. It's funny. It is funny.
Right.
But it's a lot of us that fall victim to this still to this day. Diabetes, gout, what's some more? Clogged artery, dementia.
Right.
You know, and all that stuff stems from a bad diet.
No discipline.
No discipline. Lack of discipline. Get that discipline. Get that. Wisdom of Solomon. That's what we got to do, y'all. We got to have.
Can you finish that?
It's
Verse
more on that?
21?
Yeah, read it. Finish that.
Verse 21.
Yep.
The book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 21.
It's another thing.
Because it goes right into it. It falls right in line with it.
Just
Tell
keep
you
reading.
what we're dealing with.
Yep, keep reading.
Give not over thy mind to heaviness. And afflict not thyself in thine own counsel.
So that's what happens a lot of times. We afflict ourselves with our thoughts.
Right.
Our thoughts, you know, and that be those people that use their mental as an excuse to eat.
Dealing with that depression.
Yeah, that depression. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. What we depressed for? You always gonna have bills.
Right.
You always gonna be struggling.
Right.
Get your behind up and go to the gym. That helped me relieve my stress.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you say, oh, I got anxiety. Listen, get up, go for a run.
Right.
The anxiety will leave.
Right.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Read.
The gladness of the heart is the life of man.
It says the gladness of the heart is the life of man. So being happy, being joyful, being around your brothers and sisters, guess what? That keep you alive.
Right.
Read.
Right.
And the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
So the opposite of this is you killing yourself
Yes.
in your sorrow and your thoughts.
Right.
in your emotions. Read.
Love thy own soul.
It says love thy own soul.
And comfort thy heart.
And comfort thy heart. Let's see how we comfort our heart. Read.
Remove far from thee, for sorrow have killed many.
It says remove sorrow far from thee. So we got to remove that sorrow far from us. And guess what? This right here is how we do that.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, prior to this truth, we stay to ourselves. We say, oh, I'm an introvert. I don't deal with people. Guess what? You can't be that in this truth. You know what I'm saying? The Lord brought you in those doors right there to save your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So guess what you need to do? You need to be joyful, be happy. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that if you're fat. You know, that's got to be a miserable life. We got to burn the fat, y'all.
Come on.
Read.
For sorrow have killed many.
And that's the part. Sorrow have killed many. Read.
And there is no profit therein. Envy and wrath shorten the life.
So it says envy and wrath shorten the life. Read.
And carefulness bringeth age before the time.
Always worrying, bring age before the time.
Right.
That's what we do. We got to stop that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, anyways, put the thumbnail up.
Yeah, it is.
All praise to the Lord.
Wisdom of Solomon?
No, it's all right. It's all right. We got to get into it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, bro. Who made the thumbnail, bro?
The thumbnail team.
Because you keep saying it like it's just so spectacular. Who made the thumbnail?
Thumbnail 5.
It sounds like his real man.
It's a good.
Did your real make the thumbnail?
Shout out to the sister that made the thumbnail.
Come on, man.
All praise. All praise. Shout out to my sister that made the thumbnail.
All praises.
All praise.
All praise.
All right. So, also, who reading? Read that.
Officer Ezra.
Yes, sir. One nation with God.
Uh-huh.
The American nightmare.
Damn. So, y'all might be a little confused by the topic. I mean, by the title.
Right.
So it says one nation with God.
Come on.
So oftentimes we be talking to our brothers and sisters, and they don't realize that we all the same. When I say we, I'm talking about the natives,
Right.
the Hispanics, the Latinos, the Haitians, Jamaicans. That's why it says one nation, because we are one nation with God. You know what I'm saying? We're one nation with God. However, you know, we all have experienced that American nightmare, no matter where you was dropped off at. America is responsible for every bit of oppression and affliction that's put on our people today.
Right.
Across the world.
Across the world.
Yep. Yeah.
Across the world. So tonight we're going to go into that, showing our brothers and sisters, hey, listen, you just was dropped off on a different port. You was dropped off in Jamaica. You was dropped off in Cuba. Right. You was dropped off in Haiti. You was, you was dropped off here in America.
Right.
Guess what? We are the same people, though.
Yes.
They had to split us up. They had to divide us, give us different languages in order to overcome us.
Yep.
But guess what? That's Bible prophecy.
That's right.
So we finna get right into it, all right? Hey, so let's go right into that video. Put the one, say the one with Malcolm X, because that was a good one. It don't matter. Just put them up. They all good.
Damn.
Yep.
Come on.
That's it, right.
Oh, this guy.
All right, so this devil here, he's going to piss you off. However,
Let's go.
you know, all praise for our brother. He straightened him up pretty good. Let's go. Volume.
White people ultimately don't need other races in order to succeed, in order to be ourselves. Absolutely not.
So how do you think America became the greatest economic nation without...
Not through black people.
Oh, it wasn't? It wasn't because of free labor?
Are you talking about slavery?
No, I'm talking about slavery and also what happened after slavery, which Douglas Blackman talked about, slavery by another name. So I'm trying to understand, when you say didn't need it, how do you think America became the greatest economy that it did? How do you think that happened?
Through the genius of Europeans.
How was it the genius of Europeans when the fact of the matter is it was actually King Cotton that supplied the economic means for America to do so? And that was a result of free labor from black people.
Look, the whole point here is that who creates these systems? Who creates these business models and businesses?
Slavery was a business model?
Well, yes, it was a business model.
I asked you again, okay? You said we don't need anybody else.
No.
But the reality is, American history proves you wrong. The fact of the matter is, there is no great America. You can't sit here and talk about that greatness without other people making that happen.
Woo!
Come on now.
Him making
Come
that
on,
statement
man.
and saying that they didn't need nobody else because they didn't see us as people.
Nah.
They seen us as cattle. They seen us as slaves.
Bro, they seen us less than that.
Less than that.
They seen us less. They seen us less than that. Cause you know the thing is, you ain't never seen them beat their cattle.
Right. They won't touch a dog.
They won't touch. They
They won't beat a dog. You going to jail.
Yeah, for real. They throwing you under the jail.
So what about all these inventions that the so-called African Americans were making while in slavery? What
Right.
happened to all that? They didn't need us then? Of course they needed us.
Because Esau gave the patents. So
Right.
therefore they take responsibility and take credit for everything that came out.
The slaves were their property, so
Exactly.
their inventions was theirs.
Intellectual
That's what
property.
he's saying.
Yep.
Come on now.
Hey, real quick though, because he said something. He said, "Can we play that one again, also?" We got to stop it this time because he said some. He said some stuff that we got to address.
Right.
He said some lies. Right.
A lot of them.
A lot of lies. That's all they do is lie.
That's it.
White people ultimately don't need other races in order to succeed, in order to be our.
Stop. 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 Who taught them how to wash?
Come on.
Right.
Who's still teaching them how to wash?
Come on now.
Who taught them how to survive off the land that they stole?
Come on. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Selves. Absolutely not.
So how do you think America became the greatest economic nation without...
Not through black people.
Oh, it wasn't? It wasn't because of free labor?
Are you talking about slavery?
No, I'm talking about slavery and also what happened after slavery, which Douglas Blackman talked about, slavery by another name. So I'm trying to understand, when you say didn't need it, how do you think America became the greatest economy that it did? How do you think that happened?
Through the genius of Europeans.
He said that through the genius of Europeans, meaning the smartness of Europeans. The Lord said that these are the bases of men.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is dung. These people are dung. They're nothing. Right? Play.
Genius of Europeans, when the fact of the matter is, it was actually King Cotton that supplied.
Stop. He said King Cotton. What he's saying is we picked that cotton, and that's what funded the American government, the American dream that they have. That's what King Cotton, that's what he's talking about. And we all pick cotton. You know what I'm saying? Here in Georgia, Mississippi, Texas, down in Florida. If you weren't picking cotton, you was picking sugar cane, tobacco.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, play.
The economy means for America to do so. And that was a result of free labor from black people.
Look, the whole point here is that who creates these systems? Who creates these business models and businesses?
Slavery was a business model?
Well, yes, it was a business model.
I asked you again, okay? You said we don't need anybody else.
No.
But the reality is, American history proves you wrong. The fact of the matter is, there is no great America. You can't sit here and talk about that greatness without other people making that happen.
That is crazy.
That's so pride. Like
that's exactly what it is. Pride.
on, man.
Hey, can I get a script real quick?
You get it?
Let me get Obadiah. Start at verse 2.
You in the spirit house. I'm holding it right now.
Obadiah, verse 2.
The book of Obadiah in verse 2. Behold, I have made thee the small, Obadiah, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Read on.
The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
And that's what we're witnessing right now with this Edomite.
Right.
They are prideful people. Not just him, but the whole nation is prideful. All of them. And they speak bold, acting like nothing in history took place.
Right.
They acting like they came and built all of this. They act like they didn't steal nothing. Act like they didn't shed no blood.
Right.
That's what he acting like. Read on.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That's where they was dwelling at. That's their habitat. Read.
Whose habitation is high. That said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's how all of them feel and think, as if nobody can bring them down to the ground. Read.
Right.
Though thou exalt thyself as the
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, read.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Read on.
If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they had enough?
Would they not have what?
Stolen till they had enough.
If they didn't need they didn't need the blacks for anything, why would they come and steal? If they didn't need Gad for anything, why would they come and steal?
Right.
They supposed to have been supplied and been sufficient for themselves.
Right.
But they came and they stole, just like today. They still stealing. Read.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they have not leave some grapes?
It says grape gatherers would have at least left some grapes. Esau come and take everything off the land.
Come on.
Esau would take the man, the house, the cat, the dog, the root, the dirt, the rock. He would take everything off of the land and come back and try to sell it to you as if it's not yours. That's how he rolled. That's his mindset. That's the pride within him.
Hey, also, you know the crazy thing about that too? It's like, even when you talk about slavery, right? So you stole a land that belonged to somebody. You brought all the slave labor here. You, quote unquote, freed slaves, and then you made it hard for the slaves that were freed to have a living. So they had to go back to working for you all over again. So he didn't lie about that. It is a system. It is a system that they put in place. But it's prideful for him to say that, oh, it didn't involve black people, or it wasn't, we're not the hot commodity. That's foolishness.
Hey, read that Micah real quick. Micah 2:1. And this is the thing, though. Like, Esau's so prideful because that part that says, you know, go back. Hold on. Read that again. That part that says, verse 3. Yep.
Obadiah, verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Because keep this in mind. These were cavemen.
Right.
Prior to us teaching them.
Right.
You understand? You take a Gillette razor from these bastards and look how they look. They go right back to their natural habitat. And the thing is, they still don't bathe today. We got videos of white women saying that they bathe like maybe after their menstrual, but throughout the regular month, they don't bathe.
Yeah.
So this, he's very prideful to say this, right? Read.
Whose habitation is high.
Uh-huh.
That said in his heart,
Uh-huh.
who shall bring me down to the ground?
Uh-huh.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Read.
If thieves came to thee,
This the part. Uh-huh.
if robbers by night, how art thou cut off?
Read.
Would they have not have stolen till they had enough?
So that's the thing. That show you right now. The Lord is telling you that these bastards, they stole everything they got.
Right.
They don't have nothing. The Lord gave them the Mount Seir. He gave them the Caucasus Mountains. That's what he gave them.
Right.
They don't have, so everything they got, they stole. They took it by violence.
Right.
Read.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Uh-huh.
How are the things of Esau searched out?
Uh-huh.
How are his hidden things sought up?
Go to Micah chapter 2.
Bring
Verse
it
1.
out.
There you go.
Micah 2:1. Let's see. Read that.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Woe to them that devise iniquity.
It says, woe to them that devise iniquity. The white race, this is all they do. They devise iniquity, because that's what he's saying. Who created those systems? What the systems he's referring to is talking about this right here.
There you go.
The Willie Lynch letter. This is a system that they put in place years ago, and guess what? It's still in effect to this day. Because why? Their heart is deep to devise wickedness, evil, to oppress the poor. Read.
And work evil upon their bed.
That's what they do. They don't sleep. It says they work evil upon their bed. Read.
When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands.
So when they're laying in a bed, they are thinking about how to oppress the children of Israel.
Right.
Right? And it says, because it is in the power of their hand. The power in their hands is talking about their weapons. If you don't get on board with these white people, guess what they do? They kill you. They bomb you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They slaughter a whole race of people. Right. It was over, if I'm not mistaken, it was over 900 different native tribes here in America. Over 900 different tribes. Read.
And they covet fields.
They do what?
Covet fields.
They covet fields. Read.
And take them by violence.
They see these fields they want. Bruh, they took the whole United States of America from the Gadites.
Right.
They took this whole landmass from the nation of Israel because it didn't belong to us. However, we was here first. They stole it. Read.
Right.
And houses.
Uh-huh.
And take them away. So that they oppress a man and his house.
Uh-huh.
Even a man and his heritage.
Right. It says a man in his house and a man in his heritage. They stole our whole heritage. Now you got the $5 Indians.
Right.
You understand? All right, yeah, play that one.
Hey, somebody in the comments said that the only time we see them in water whenever they doing a commercial selling us soap.
Damn.
That's funny.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and play that.
Why are Native American reservations so poor? And why do they have such a low life expectancy? Basically, it all comes down to some really restrictive laws. For example, it's very difficult to tax native land because a lot of it is held in a federal trust. But this actually prevents money from being reinvested into the community to develop things like infrastructure or housing. So you get situations where there's a huge lack of housing and infrastructure is literally falling apart. In fact, essentially all economic activities that are conducted on a reservation are monitored by the federal government, which requires constant back and forth between bureaucratic federal agencies to attempt to get anything done. The Bureau of Indian Affairs is one such agency, an agency which has a reputation of being slow and at times unsympathetic. Same thing with the Office of Self-Governance, which is supposed to work with the Bureau of Indian Affairs to allocate funding for anything, everything. Most extreme example is the Pine Ridge Reservation, which you can see is red because it has the lowest life expectancy in the United States. So let's run through some statistics about the Pine Ridge Reservation. It sits in Oglala, Lakota County, which is the poorest county in the United States. 97% of the population lives below the U.S. poverty line. Conditions are so bad that the life expectancy for men is as low as 48 years old. The school dropout rate is 70%. Tuberculosis rates are 800% higher. Infant mortality is 300% the U.S. average.
You know, listening to this here, you hearing about how they have so many things in place to not help GAD. Right. And it's all under guidelines and stuff like that.
It sounds familiar.
Wow. Yeah.
Very familiar. And the thing is, how you take a whole landmass from a people, then put them on reservations? You do realize a reservation ain't nothing but a prison.
Come on now.
It's the same thing they do to us.
Yep.
They take us, put us in prison houses, and guess what they do to GAD? Put them on reservations.
Right.
I don't know if y'all ever been, but we've been to a couple of these reservations, and bro, I'm talking, it is terrible, bro. It looked just like the hood you grew up in.
Yeah.
Right here. It looked like any Martin Luther King drive you ever walked down. It looked just like that to this day.
That's what they said.
The young, yeah. The kids, a lot of them on drugs.
Right.
Just like you see today here in the hood.
To this day. Hey, officer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, then I was just going to say, and the thing is, it's like these national parks. He spoke about the national parks.
Right.
All these national parks are named after GAD. Every last one of them. I know, especially here in Georgia.
Creeks.
Right.
The creeks, Slaughter Hill Mountain.
Right.
You got the Blue Ridge Mountain, like all that area up there. It's where all of our Gadites used to live at.
Right.
The what do they call the Blue Moon people?
Yeah,
the Blue Moon people.
Right.
That's a place up in North Georgia where Gad had a fight off some white people. That's what it was. They try to say it was like Dorse or something, but we know that's bullcrap. Right. Well, anyways, they try to put a little fairy tale behind it, but it was you could go look it up. They called the Blue Moon people or something of that nature. But yeah, we went up there and visited, and it's like, bro, like you could tell that we was there because the way it's mapped out.
Right.
It took some thought behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like they took the highest part of the land. They built stones. They took and put the stones into like a eagle formation. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Like it was, but the thing is, Esau, of course, they took it by violence.
Right.
And they put their name on it. And that's how they took it. You know what I'm
That's how
saying?
you know it's the same tribes, because even down here, like a couple of miles up the road, you got like Rock Eagle.
Yep.
And they do the same thing. They shape stones in the shape of
Yep.
an eagle.
Yep.
So the same tribes all up and down in Georgia.
Yep.
And for people that inhabited the land by themselves, it's not a lot of evidence that shows they ruled this land. And that alone should show them they're the Israelites. Let me get a script real quick. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 43, because we don't see how on high they was. By the Native Americans owning this land, they had their own ecosystem. They had everything, their own buildings.
Right.
They had a lot of stuff they had running, but now we don't see none of that stuff.
Right.
So that's why we know they're the Israelites, because they fall up under these curses. Read
Right.
verse 43 real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 43.
Uh-huh.
The stranger.
The who?
The stranger.
Because the so-called white man was a stranger to them. They didn't know who they were. They were strangers amongst the Native Americans. Read.
That is within thee.
Uh-huh.
Shall get above thee very high.
The scripture says, shall get above thee. Meaning what? It was a process of time of how these people got above them, so much that they brought them down low where you can't even see or witness how they ran this land.
Right.
Read.
And thou shall come down very low.
Very low is reservation spots.
Right.
They ain't got they have no evidence of how they was living here. They in reservation hoods, just like their brothers are. Read.
He shall lend to thee.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt not lend to him.
That's how it was. That's what happened to the so-called African Americans. It happened to the so-called Native Americans.
Right.
Hey, real quick, because in the video they addressed that. They said that the funding is managed in a federal trust.
Right.
So the funding that is needed to for that organization to get the money is managed by the same people that took the land. So they're maintaining that control, and that's going into your point. They're lending to you to fix the thing that they stole.
Right.
They said in the video that it's a policy in place so money can't go back in there to build up.
You have to go through the federal government to get money to build it up.
Right.
You can't get like certain what they do in certain city grants and permits to build on these lands, because you got to go through a federal process to get there, and they blocking it.
Yep.
So nobody can take their money and give back to their own community.
You know, that remind me of that's that what's that system they had? We was talking about it the other day. The minority.
Oh yeah.
What is it called? Minority business license.
It's a business. It's what you get as minorities or black women businesses. So if you're a business owner, you got certain grants allotted to these minority businesses.
Yeah.
And certain points, if you was a black woman in the last 10 years, you was awarded all type of federal contracts, especially in the trucking industry, to take over the trucking industry from the black man, from the white women, and they did that so they can get above very high, like the scriptures say about the woman, come past a man.
Yep. Hey, read down that Deuteronomy 28 real quick, because verse. But yeah, I'll wait till we get those pictures. All right, just play the next video. I'll wait. Yep. Because Deuteronomy 28. That's the thing. It's like, you can't run from that. Right. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what tribe you from. You can't run from that. Yep. It's going right into it.
While Hispanic people were not typically subjected to slavery in the way black people were in the South, they did face significant racial and economic oppression. Over time, in certain regions, Mexican Americans and other Hispanic groups were discriminated against, and many were forced into labor through sharecropping, debt peonage, and other exploitative systems after the abolition of slavery. So in summary, while Hispanic people were not generally enslaved in the same way black people were in the South, they did experience various forms of forced labor and racial discrimination, both before and after slavery was abolished in the U.S.
And that's the point. They just did it for the U.S. They didn't pull the Mexican history.
Right.
They didn't pull out because conquistadors conquered Mexico and the southern borders of the United States before they came upward. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they were already oppressed. So the U.S. history, you probably ain't went back for it to seen it, but the history is there.
Right. And that's the thing, you know, we know that they said that the Mexicans was not killed. Well, they didn't experience the same amount of oppression as African Americans. We know that's bullcrap.
Right.
We know that's bullcrap because they slaughtered, like, keep in mind, Gad will fall up under that too.
Yeah.
Right.
They killed, like, so many of our brothers and sisters to the point that now they unrecognizable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gad don't know they Gad. Well, natives, they think they're Europeans, a lot of them.
Yep.
That's why they separate themselves from the Southern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I'm saying that was part of that reprogramming and that brainwashing because remember they put Gad on ships, sent them to Europe to reprogram them, and basically teach them all these things. Now they come back and it's like they forgot exactly who they were.
Well, they say take a what's that phrase they got?
Kill the Indian, save the man.
Yeah, kill the Indian, save the man. Hey, hold on, I want those pictures real quick. I want to give y'all some examples of the oppression. Now, the ones below. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, put those on the screen real quick.
That's crazy.
Put those on the screen.
That's some
Our
evil
people don't
stuff.
see that many, like the movies. They're not making those type of movies to see that type of genocide against Native Americans. So they feel like they haven't been through what we went through.
Yeah, those right here. Hold on, go back. That there is not the bodies of Gad.
Right.
That's the bodies of the buffalo that they slaughtered here
evil stuff.
in America. That's the skulls of the buffalo. That's why you don't see any buffalo here anymore.
It's the main commodity of the Native Americans. That's how they survive.
So if they took all the food source, right? They starved them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a way of starvation as well.
Damn!
Read that real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Watch
31.
31, yep.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
You see that? It says, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes. Read.
And thou shalt not eat thereof.
You should not what?
Eat thereof.
So when they was killing the buffalo here on the land, guess who was getting the meat? Esau.
Right.
They was feeding their people. Guess who was getting the hide from the buffalo? Esau. Read.
Thine ass shall be violently taken away.
So, you remember the land used to be full of Mustangs. They call them Mustangs. It's a wild horse. Guess what? You don't see those no more. Esau done took all the horse, everything that used to run wild and free here, and they took it now. That's why you have these show horses, $50,000, $1 million, $10 million for horses. These are those same horses that they took violently from my ancestors.
Right.
Read.
Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored.
Shall not be what?
Be restored to thee.
What happened to the 40 acres and a mule?
Right.
The Lord says it's not going to be restored.
Right.
Everything they took from us by they took from Gad. Guess what? He said you're not going to get it back. That's why they put them on reservations just to pacify them.
Right.
Read.
Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies.
It says your sheep going to be given to your enemies. Guess what? Used to be wild goat here as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't see that no more.
Right.
You know how much sheep is now?
Hey, yeah, lamb. You know how much lamb costs right now? Yeah. So anyways, that's what happened. You know, and this is just one of the examples. Hey, go to the next picture. Can you zoom in on that one, officer? Yeah. So the scriptures say that, you know, our ox is going to be slain and we should not eat. Guess what? We didn't get none of the meat from these buffalo.
Right.
None of it. And I guarantee you, we was the ones that was skinning the buffalo for Esau.
Right.
Esau, look at
I
him.
guarantee Esau didn't eat half of that meat. He did that just to kill them off. He didn't eat none of that.
They didn't eat it.
They didn't eat that.
No, they didn't. But that's the hides from the buffalo.
Right.
That's why it's only like a couple places you can see wild buffalo, and it's in the national park.
Right.
And guess what? It's owned by Esau.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's the national park.
After they came here and hunted all of the wildlife, now they're going to put up policies in place to say, hey, you cannot hunt them. They about to be extinct.
Exactly.
Easily extinct.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
That's crazy.
They done killed so many animals here in the States that now they're going to like Africa and to the Amazon and killing all these other animals now.
Right.
That's crazy, bro.
And put them into captivity.
Yes. How can you go to Africa, get a rhino, and bring it back to Atlanta and put it in the zoo? That don't make sense.
Slavery.
Bruh, they enslave everything. Everything.
I was just looking at, it was on TikTok. They got a resort in Madison, Georgia, and it's like a hotel where you can look at giraffes while you're. I'm like,
we were just talking about it the other day.
I'm sitting here like,
right across the lake.
Like $1,000 a night or something.
Right across
but
the
where
lake.
you get the giraffe from?
Yeah.
Bruh, listen, Esau the devil, bro.
That's crazy.
Esau's the devil. All right, hey, put that the next one up with Theodore Roosevelt. Yep. Those two right there. Yep. Further proof that we know what we're talking about.
Right. That we was in that thing together.
Right. Big facts.
Go to the next one. I want the next one first. Yeah, that one. Zoom in on that one. Yes. Because you know, on the IUIC marriages TikTok, Gad been coming on that thing mad as hell for brothers wearing the war.
Wow.
The war headgear, headgear, whatever it's called. They are so mad, talking about y'all some Africans, y'all ain't no natives.
Yeah.
They're saying stuff like that. So that's what inspired this topic tonight, because Gad got to realize we're the same people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the white man has programmed us so much that we hate each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We no longer consider ourselves brothers. But yes. So zoom in on that.
That's that crafty counsel.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a part of it. So as you can see, you have this Theodore Roosevelt, right? This was in a statue in New York. I think they took it down. I'm not sure if they did or not. However, you got Gad on the left-hand side, and you got Judah on the right-hand side. Give me that Ecclesiastes. Because the Bible prophesied this.
Yep. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses.
Have seen what?
Servants upon horses.
Theodore Roosevelt is a servant.
Right. That's right.
Guess what? He's a servant. It says, I have seen servants upon horses, read.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And princes, Judah and Ephraim, walking as servants upon the earth, slaves upon the earth.
Right.
Read.
He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it.
Uh-huh.
And whoso breaketh an hedge, a serpent shall bite him.
Right. So that's what it is. That's what you see right there. You see Theodore Roosevelt with Judah and Gad on the side of him, walking upon the earth. Like it says that princes as servants on the earth. That's what you see.
Right.
We are princes. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, though. We have been beat so bad that we no longer consider ourselves to be the Israelites.
Right.
Get at Jeremiah 17:4.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah 17:4.
Come on, let's go.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
So this is what happened. We discontinued from our heritage. Read.
That I gave thee.
That what?
That I gave thee.
Uh-huh.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
So for our disobedience, that's why we don't know that we're brothers.
Right. Right.
That's why we think that we're two different people. But we're the children of Israel. Read.
Right.
In the land which thou knowest not.
So here in America, this land, we don't know this land. This is not where we from.
Right.
Read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
Uh-huh.
Which shall burn forever.
It shall burn forever until we repent and come back to keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. So this is why we no longer know who we are.
Right.
The Lord said, hey, you're going to discontinue from your heritage. For you breaking these commandments, your heritage is going to be taken from you.
Right.
Read.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So it says the ox. The ox is an animal, right? Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
So it says the ox know his owner, know who his owner is. And it says the ass know where he come from. The ass is a donkey. It says, and a donkey is very stubborn. But it says he know where he come from. Read.
But Israel.
But who?
But Israel.
But Israel. The children of Israel. Keep this in mind. This is an insult. The children of Israel is much more than an ox and an ass.
Right.
You understand?
Come on.
Read.
Do not know. My people do not consider.
It says that the children of Israel don't consider. Don't consider that we're the Israelites. That's why we call ourselves Native American, which just simply means slave.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We call ourselves African American, slave, Haitian, Jamaican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, slave. That's all it means.
That's it.
And that's the thing. We don't consider. We don't even consider that we're the children of Israel. And when your brothers on the street come and tell you that you're the children of Israel, you want to kill us.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense.
Hey, officer, what you just said about us teaching on the streets, what we actually trying to do is turn the world right side back up.
Absolutely. Come on,
because that right there is showing that the world is upside down. Let me get a script real quick.
Break
just
it
to land back of what officer said. Let me get Acts 17 and verse 6. Acts 17 and verse 6, because what we're trying to do, we were trying to restore the kingdom back to Israel.
Right. That's right.
Because we are at the bottom. The world has been turned upside down. Right? Read that.
Acts chapter 17 and verse 6.
Let's go.
And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city.
Go ahead.
Crying.
What?
These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also.
That's what officer was talking about. That's what that's what they're saying we're doing, to turning the world upside down, meaning what? We turn it back right side up.
That's
because
right.
we're those princes walking next to slaves, next to servants.
Right.
That's upside down.
Right.
That's right. That's all I got.
All praise, good script. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Make sure y'all donate. All right, make sure y'all donate right there to the Booster Club. All right,
That's
y'all see the great works that's going on right now. Y'all see the great works that's going on. So we need y'all support. All right, so we continue to do the work. All right, commercial break.
Tuesday.
Too smooth on a new moon. Vibe with you real, vibe with you choose. Juice step, go ahead and vibe to it. You on
When you look in the mirror, what do you feel? Fearlessness, austerity, masculinity, godliness. But what does your beard say about you? Get definitive results with the bold, natural scents from the Manly Badge of Dignity Beard Oil and ignite the king in you. Because it's important to look how you feel.
You can tell by my gait that I'm all in. You can tell by my faith that I'm all in. Front line with the truth, I'ma fall in. Even if it's a dead end, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a
This is redemption. This is redemption. We go the distance. Cross the waters. Teach our people. This is a mission. 12 tribes. World.
All praise. All praise.
Tuesday,
Go right into it. Right into it.
Night redemption.
All right, put that video up. And Malcolm X, he dropped some bombs in this video here.
Yep.
We say Afro-American. Most people, when we say Afro-American, they think only of the Negroes in the United States. But they don't realize that 2/3 of Brazil consists of people of African blood, which means they're also Afro-American because Brazil is in South America. And in all of these, many of these...
Let me speak on that right there with Brazil. So Brazil was one of the largest slave ports in the world.
Come on now.
Right.
Come on.
Brazil. The same people they dropped off here in America, they dropped more of our people off in South America, Brazil.
Yep.
That's why look, if you look at the picture right there, look, those brothers and sisters from Brazil. Hey, what was his name? What's his name? The baseball player from Brazil.
Was it Sammy Sosa?
Was Sammy?
No, he Puerto Rico.
No, yeah, he's from Puerto Rico.
Is that Pele?
Bro, just about all the brothers that play baseball today.
Yeah.
They from either South America. Yeah, they from most of them from South America. And they dark as all of us. All right, go ahead.
Countries in South America, in Central America, and even in Canada. They are heavily populated with people whose ancestors came from Africa. So when you total up the number of Afro-Americans, real Afro-Americans, in the Western Hemisphere, there are perhaps 100 million. And if these people ever unite among themselves, not only is it necessary for the Afro-Americans in the United States to be organized, but it's also necessary for the Afro-Americans in the Caribbean or the Afro.
But that's the thing. He said if you calculate, it's over 100 million. Keep in mind, over 100 million of us was put to death coming over here to America.
Right. Still a lot of us.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, hey, you can't kill us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The more we inflict it, the more we multiply.
That's right.
That's how you know. Turn your mic on.
Can't believe you.
Check. The thing is, nobody in South America that we know of, or Mexico, saying that them are brothers over there in North America. This is how you know we Judah. Because Judah say, hey, them are brothers over there. Them the Americans, them the black Americans that were dropped off in South America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know Judah got to get to his brethren in these other countries.
Hey, all praise for Bishop. That's
Yes.
all
Right.
that great
Yes.
leadership, bro.
Putting that
Because
spirit
you
on.
think about it, years ago, I know myself personally, I didn't get along with Issachar at all. I didn't. Like, shoot, right before I got in this truth, me and a brother, Issachar brother, we got into it twice.
Dang.
3 times. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we was always beefing. You know how it is down there.
Yeah, that hatred's still strong though. In the prisons, that's like our people hate Issachar. And it's like the same thing with Issachar towards us in the jails over there in California with the gangs and all that stuff. Yeah, we at war, man.
But you think about it, that's how it's set up. And you remember, like the Edomite said, these great systems. That's what he's talking about.
Right.
He's talking about those systems. But we're gonna finish this video.
Cubans, the Afro-Brazilians, it's necessary for all of them to be organized. And then once they are organized in each place, we have to organize among ourselves so that the Afro-American in the United States will be working in conjunction in a coordinated program with those who are in Cuba and those in Brazil and those in Venezuela and those throughout the Caribbean and Haiti and in the West Indian Islands. And in this way, we actually get strength. And it's not an accident that there's no organization existing in the Western Hemisphere that's designed toward that end.
Yep.
It would be a direct threat to imperialism as it really exists, and to colonialism as it exists in the West. And one of the things that's going to help to bring this about is the independence of Africa. And one of the only reasons that we in the West have never organized, we have hated our image and our African image. And because Africa has been in the hands of people who have created an image of Africa that's negative and hateful. And it has been hateful to us. We haven't wanted to identify with it. But now that Africa is getting independent and in a position to create its own image, and it's a positive image, those of us in the West look at the African image and see how positive it is. We begin to identify with it. We become proud of Africa, and we become proud of our African blood, our African heritage. And this is what is beginning to make the Africans in the Western Hemisphere today develop more race pride. And as this race pride develops, then it has a tendency to make us want to unite together and work together. And your Western imperialists and colonialists consider this to be a grave threat.
Yep.
More threat than communism or Marxism or socialism or anything else. The Africanism is what they consider to be the real threat.
And you know something about what he was saying? He said that a lot of people are, well, obviously this was what, the 60s, I'm assuming? He said that a lot of our people are coming around to a more positive image of being African. One thing that we teach is we're the Israelites, but people have separated in their mind that Israel is not a part of Africa.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And the moment that our people really start understanding what we actually talk about, we're not the Africans, we're the Israelites. And that's what we need to be unified on. Not Africanism, Egyptology, all this different type of stuff, but we need to come back to these laws and understand that who we are. When we open up the scriptures, especially when we open up Deuteronomy 28, Northern Kingdom, if you really sit down and listen to what's coming out, you'll realize we are all the same people, going through the same struggle day in and day out.
Yeah, they know when you control the mind of a people, you control the body of a people.
Right.
You control the body of a people, you control the society of a people. So they know that white power is their power.
Right.
To have white pride is the reason why they rule the world. So when you get that black pride, when you get that Israelite pride inside of you, they don't want you to have that.
Right.
We want to gather together with your people. They don't want you to have that because they know the power and strength, like J. Edgar Hoover said.
Yeah.
Yep. The worst thing is, was it
Black Negro unity.
Yeah, Negro unity. Yep.
Hey, he used Africanism, right? Our people knew about that oppression, and they'll say Africanism, meaning it's a culture they know we're missing, right?
Right.
So what they're talking about is our heritage, our true heritage. The only thing they can say is Africanism, but what the hell is Africanism? What comes with that? You know what I'm saying? So,
and he, you know, and you got to keep in mind the time frame this was. You know what I'm saying? He said that it's no organization in the West, but guess what? All praise to the Most High.
Yeah,
we back.
Out here.
We back.
And we only done that by what he called black race identity. You know what I'm saying? To bring back the pride in your race, right? Loving your own people.
And that's the thing. It's like us as a people, we have forgotten. We have forgotten who we are due to slavery. Right. That's what it is, due to slavery. And that's why we here today. You know what I'm saying? We here talking about how we must unify as the children of Israel. Get that Hosea real quick. Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10. Hosea 1 and 10. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
The book of Hosea, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Come on!
Let the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
So, you know, every year they try to do the census. They try to go around and count how many people it is. You know, they say the minorities, right? However, they can't do that. The Lord say the children of Israel is as the sand of the sea. You know how many beaches it is in the world?
Come on now.
Bro, and listen, it says the sand of the sea. You know how much sand is tossed onto the beach from the sea?
How much sea it is?
Hey,
how much water it is?
Innumerable.
Bro, you can't count us, the children of Israel. You can't count us. All right, read.
Come on.
Which cannot be measured nor numbered.
The Lord said you can't measure the children of Israel nor number us. Read.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people.
Here in America, we was told that we are not the children of God. Right. We was told that we are African American. You are Mexican. You are Latinos. You are Indians.
Come on.
Read.
There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God.
And guess what? The brothers in the purple and gold, that's what we go out and teach every day. Our leadership, we're putting their lives on the line right now. That's right. Going to the disperse of Israel that's throughout the four corners of the earth. Guess what? That's what they're teaching. You are the children of Israel. You must repent and come back and keep these commandments. Read.
Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel
Northern kingdom, southern kingdom, read.
be gathered together.
Shall be what?
Gathered together.
That's what we got to do. We got to be gathered together. But it's a stipulation to this. We can't gather together as Bloods, Crips,
right?
You know, and set these so-called what do they call them? These leaders, gang leaders, as our head. We can't do that. We can't do that. Larry Hoover and what's the other one name?
Big
Meech, whoever it is. Listen, we can't unify that way. We done tried it. Read.
And appoint themselves one head.
It says that the children of Israel and Judah must appoint themselves one head. Read.
Come on. And they shall come up out of the land. For great shall be the day of Jezreel.
And that one head, guess who that is? That's Jesus the Christ,
That's right.
the black Messiah.
That's right.
Get that Luke 168.
There you go. This man.
Luke 168.
All praise.
That's what we got to do.
Yes, sir.
Read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
That's the thing. It says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, right? For he hath visited and redeemed his people. That's who the Lord is gathering right now.
That's right.
The children of Israel, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, read.
And have raised up an horn of salvation.
That horn of salvation is Christ.
That's
that
right.
one head. Read.
For us in the house of his servant David. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophet.
This is what all the prophets were saying. Hey, Israel, you got to gather together.
Come on.
And guess what? Guess who's going to do that? It's Jesus the Christ.
That's right. That's right.
He's going to do that. He's going to gather y'all together. Read.
Which have been since the world began. That we should be saved.
That's the thing. We got to stop separating ourselves.
Right.
It says that we shall be saved. Read.
From our enemies.
Because guess what? The children of Israel and Judah, we was oppressed together so that we may be saved from our enemies. Get that Jeremiah 50 and 33 real quick to go with that part.
Go. Bring it out.
It says that we may be saved from our enemies. Because we think we was oppressed separately. No.
Right.
No.
Same system.
Same
land.
Same system, same oppression. Still to this day. Read that.
Oppressor.
Why you think Roosevelt had
both of
us
yes.
on right there in the same statue?
Exactly. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 33.
Thus
saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah.
The children of Israel. That's Northern Kingdom. That's you Gadites. Well, that's you Mexicans, Native Americans, Latinos, Puerto Ricans. It says, and the children of Judah. The blacks here in America, the Haitians, Jamaicans.
Right.
Read.
Were oppressed together.
No, separately.
Were oppressed together.
Were oppressed together. Read.
And all that took them captives held them fast.
You see, that's the same thing Paul was teaching. There's neither Jew nor Greek. That's what he was saying.
Right.
You're one nation.
Right.
You know,
That's right.
You're one nation. That's what we got to do. We got to realize that we are the children of Israel. Hey, block that nigga in the comments.
I get one though.
Yeah, hold on. We got to deal with this Zamir Malachi, Dom Black Negro. That's who he is. Hey, block him
real quick.
Hey, you forgot we got the Thanos button. We could delete you right now.
Have you never been?
Real quick.
All right, all praise. All right, so get your scripture.
So give me 2 Kings chapter 17 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
Because you said the scripture said we were oppressed together. And you read in Hosea chapter 1, we're going to be delivered together. But this is how we got oppressed together. Read that. 2 Kings 17 and 18.
The book of 2 Kings chapter 17 and verse 18. Therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel.
He was very angry with Israel. When the Lord get angry, people die.
Right.
We got to remember this is the same Lord that killed everybody on the face of the earth with a flood. Say Noah, his family. He got very mad with Israel. Come on.
And removed them out of his sight.
How he removed them? Through slavery. Right. Slave ships. Yep. Come on.
There was none left but the tribe of Judah only.
Go ahead.
Also, Judah kept not the commandments of the Lord their God.
Come on.
But walked in the statutes of Israel, which they made.
So we agreed with wickedness together. So the Lord said, together, y'all gonna go into slavery together. This is how we know that when we get delivered together, like you read in Luke chapter 1, verse 68, he come back for all those that the Lord were angry with. Go ahead, keep reading.
And the Lord rejected all the seed of
He
Israel.
rejected all the seed of Israel. So those are the ones that in South America,
Right.
those are the ones that left in Africa, that left in India, those are the ones that's right here in North America, read.
And afflicted them.
And did what?
Afflicted them.
Come on.
And delivered them into the hands of the spoiled.
So that's all we've been showing y'all right here on this stream. We've been spoiled as a nation, Judah and Israel, all because the Lord was angry with us for breaking his commandments. That's why.
Yep.
All right, that's it.
Get that Hosea 5 and 15.
Come on now.
And this is the thing. Slavery has destroyed us as a nation. It has destroyed us as a nation. And this is what the Lord said. Read that Hosea 5:15.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
It says the Lord, he says he's going to go and return to his place until the children of Israel acknowledge their offense.
Let's go.
The offense is we not keeping these commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, guess what? Our people are realizing that today.
Right.
You see a lot of Hispanic brothers and Judahites talking about unifying. You know why? Because that oppression.
Right.
That's putting that Donald Trump is putting on the world right now. The fire. But guess what? That's the only way. Listen, that's the only way we could get out of here. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get that Lamentations 4 and 17. And we got to stop. We got to stop with this voting mess. Voting don't work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Bishop said, all politicians lie. That's all they do.
That's right.
All politicians lie. Name one politician that say, hey, we gonna go to America and vote for America.
Right.
They listen, they didn't do that.
Right.
They didn't vote for America. They came and took it by violence.
Right, come on now.
What
Read
they
that.
doing to the Gaza Strip?
They bombing the crap out of it right now.
Yep.
Right now.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
As for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain hope.
It said, read it again. Read it again.
As for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help.
And it's the thing. To this day, we still trust in America.
Right.
We still trust in the American dream. Just because they give you a little assistance, so they might hire you and give you a good job. It says, read it again.
As for us, our eyes has yet fell for our vain help.
It says, but for us as a nation, we're still failing for that vain help. That vain help is trusting in America.
Right.
Trusting in the policies that was set up while your grandfather was getting their backs beat in.
That ain't gonna work.
Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
It says we have watched for a nation that could not save us. How can we expect the same people that stole us and brought us over here to save us?
Right.
We are dumb as all get out. Like, we are destroyed as a people.
Trust in oppression.
We trust in oppression.
Right.
So we got to come out of that mindset, because the thing is, in order for us to get out of here, we got to unify, because we came here together.
Right.
We came here together, and guess what? We got to lead together.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing. All right, we're going to get that next video. Oh, yeah. Put that article. Yep. I want the second, scroll down. Right there. Zoom in, go up. Yes, right there. Those two paragraphs right there. Yep.
I got you. You can see it?
Well, but no. Go down one more paragraph. Right there. Boom. Those two. Yep, those two right there.
Started to call.
Hey, Austin Nehemiah, you just read it.
I got you. To call this statute racist.
So the statute that's referring to is the one with
status.
Can we zoom in just a little bit?
Now you can't see.
I can't see.
It's our default.
All right, so the statute that is referring to is the one with Theodore Roosevelt and Gad and Judah. Yeah, read that.
All right. To call this status racist. Oh wow. Gnostic?
Yep, that's it, man.
All right, all
agnostic.
Agnostic. And extremely offensive is to understate the case. The city of New York and the Museum of Natural History are reminding every visitor every day that they believe in white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
That white privilege, people like Roosevelt, are appropriate leaders of inferior races.
So they believe that the white race is an inferior race.
Yep.
But the Lord said they are nothing. And we're going to get that. Read.
The statute says clearly that they are inferior. He's dressed and they're half naked. He's on a horse and they're on foot. Thank God that in 2017, we still have powerful white men to show you black people and Native American the way.
So this is the thing. This is the thought process of every white person walking the earth.
Right.
Read that.
Wow! Theodore Roosevelt was a white supremacist. In 1913, he referred to the blacks as degenerates breeding.
As degenerate breeding.
Wow. In his book, Africa Game Trails, Roosevelt referred to black people he encountered as ape-like masked savages.
Ape-like naked savages.
Okay. Native Americans fared no better.
So you see he put both in the same category.
Right. Yep, right. That's it. Yep.
He's put Native Americans and blacks in the same category. He said they're the same. Read.
I don't go so far as to think the only good Indians are dead Indians.
He said the only good Indians are dead Indians.
Wow!
And Theodore Roosevelt, was he a president?
Yes, sir.
I believe so.
He was a president.
Yes. I think he's on the $20 bill? Is that him?
That is not him.
Oh, sorry.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he on Mount Rushmore for sure.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Read.
Sorry, guys.
Roosevelt said in 1886 speech, but I believe 9 out of every 10 are, and I shouldn't like to inquire too closely into the case of the 10th.
You see that?
Dang.
He said he believed 9 out of 10 Indians are, he said Indians are dead. He said, it was, yes. Read that part. Read that part again.
I don't go so far as to think that the only good Indians are dead Indians.
He said the only good Indians are dead Indians. You know, down south we say that about a snake. The only snake is a dead snake. Yep. But guess what Esau will do to a snake?
Keep it.
He'll keep it. He'll pick it up, relocate it. But he talking about a person. Yes. That's how you know he the devil the Bible speak of. Keep reading.
Roosevelt, next paragraph.
No, you read what you said. Roosevelt said
in an 1886 speech.
Yes.
But I believe 9 out of every 10
So he was referring to the Indians. He said, I believe 9 out of every 10 Indians are good.
Wow.
Read.
And I shouldn't
are bad. Read.
And I shouldn't like to inquire too closely into the 10th.
He said
to the case of the 10th.
Yeah, he said, so I should still tread lightly with this 10th because he's going to be bad just like the rest of them. Right. That's what he's saying.
Doggone.
All right, scroll up. What you about to say, officer?
I want to see that point right there. It say the statute says clearly.
Yeah.
The statute says clearly that they are inferior. How? He is dressed and they are half naked. Mm-hmm. So as soon as they got off the slave ship, guess what they did? They stripped us.
Yep.
And all the way up to today, they pay our sisters to be naked, to promote that imagery in our community so we will stay inferior to them.
Right.
So if you're naked, you are inferior to the white man.
Hey.
Go ahead. You know, they had to force our forefathers to get naked.
Right.
Our foremothers to get naked. Yes. But now today, the black woman,
do it for free.
The black man, they show they behind for free.
Yes.
With no force.
Get us naked and put us in the zoo.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly. Erykah Badu just did the Billboard Awards or whatnot, and yeah, she dressed. What's her name?
Sarah Bachman.
Yeah,
Sarah
that's
Bachman.
the sister they put in the museum, showing her behind.
Yep.
Yep.
That's showing you.
Inferior race.
All right. Yeah. Scroll up. Yeah, go to, keep going. Cannot be tolerated. Did I send you something else, officer? Another article? Oh, you know what? Pull the one up with the prison. Yes, that's the next one. Yep.
These people are prideful like that for a reason. They think it's because of their mindset that they're smarter than everybody else.
Right.
They don't understand God is allowing them to be like this. God is building them up because he already said he's going to be the one that show his power when he bring this nation down.
That's right.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep. All right. Yep. Put that one up.
Pompous.
All right. Racial and ethnic disparities in correctional facilities.
All right, so this chart here is showing our brothers and sisters that's all in prison. That's black, Latino, Native American, right?
It's comparing to the population.
Yeah, the population to who's in prison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Damn. We only make up 14% of the population, but we make up
57% of the prison.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Well, actually, we make up 30%.
We make up way more than that.
Yeah, they lies too. They gonna be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, so like we make up way more than that. But, you know, this is just the idea, right? And showing you though, we'll get that Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 42:22.
41.
Yeah, 42:22, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 42:22. Isaiah 42:22. Because this is the thing. This is another way we know that we are the children of Israel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
So robbed and spoiled. How we robbed? They took everything from us. They stole everything from us. Our heritage, our land, our language, our name. How you? They stole our name.
They stole our melanin.
They still, you're right. They still our melanin to this day.
Skin. Boy.
Yes. They
To
still,
this day.
they steal our children.
Right.
They steal everything. Read.
They are all of them snared in the holes.
It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. It says they are all of them snared in holes. Those holes are referring to what? Keep reading.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Those holes are prison houses. Once you go in, you never come out.
Right.
That's why it says you're snared in holes. You're snared. You're stuck in those prison houses. Read.
They are for a prey. And none delivered. For a spoil. And none said, restore.
So nobody's going to come for the children of Israel that's locked up in these prison houses. Nobody's going to say, hey, let them out. You know, pardon him.
Yeah. Right.
Nobody's going to say that.
But
you
the
know?
Israelites.
Huh?
But the Israelites.
Exactly. But the Israelites.
They pouring all their people.
Yeah.
Before they get when they get in
Come on
office,
now.
before they get out of office, they give pardons for their people.
Right.
Officer, listen, bro. You got a felon that's a president right now.
Come on. Somebody say it. Somebody say it.
He's the
92 indictments.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I ain't know it was that high.
But look though, what Amalek did for that person that they had got that conviction, and they started a whole new thing behind him. That was way back then. Now they got what they call it, the
ADL.
The ADL came behind that man. Look how much they was behind that one man.
Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Because one Negro got proven to be not guilty.
Right.
One out of, oh my goodness. Come on. All right, let's go to the next video.
Only two, because you got OJ. OJ was number 2.
Oh yeah, OJ. Hey, you know, to this day they still don't forgive Michael Vick, bro.
Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, and when they say in prison up in the scriptures, there's the reservations as well, because Gad, you seen the percentage is very low for Native American, but Gad is thrown back on the reservations.
Right.
That's where they thrown back to and given drugs.
Yep.
Damn.
No
Alcohol.
no restoration.
Yeah, bro. You know, just like that, it said no restoration, because you think about it, they're not allowed to put money back into their communities.
Right.
Yeah. They're not allowed to restore their communities.
It's the Bible, y'all.
Go ahead.
They weren't even recognized. They weren't allowed to vote. They weren't even recognized as citizens in their native land. But when the U.S. entered World War I, Native men were suddenly eligible to fight. In 1917.
Sounds very, very.
Sound like they needed them.
Very, very familiar.
Right. Wow. Right. Together.
Yep.
Congress passed
Pause that. Read that real quick. Every man between the ages of 18 and 45, both, what did it say?
You can see so. I mean,
both inclusive. That's what it say?
Both inclusive.
Except those previously registered, must register for selective service draft. So the selective service draft was for our brothers and sisters.
Yes.
For our brothers. That's what it was for.
Selective service.
Selective service.
I'm about to tell you.
Because remember on it was one of those movies we seen on Netflix where one of them history things that the latest one on Netflix where they was killing the Native Americans.
Oh yeah,
Somebody sent someone to fight in the war over like across seas. So they been fighting wars.
Blood of the Flower Moon.
No, it was the next one.
On
Netflix.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
When the Mormons was coming against the Native Americans.
Yes. I forgot what that one was called. I know what you was talking about. Yes, Primal? It's called Primal.
Yeah.
Primal.
Primeval, yep,
that one.
Selective service draft.
Then they gave you a penalty if you didn't register.
Yeah, same thing. Remember they did that with was it Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Same thing. Shoot, with my granddad they was getting drafted for Vietnam. If they didn't go, so if they didn't go, they had to go to jail.
Right.
They also had it to where we were filling the prison houses. They did take certain prisoners or people that was facing crimes already and say, hey, if you go to serve the military, hey, we'll forget about
That's where some of your CIA agents come from. The undercover agents, they draft them, get them to go into secret cover.
Yeah,
right.
And that's
not that life.
Yes, that's the thing. That's how the CIA pick right now to this day. Like when they need you to infiltrate an organization, they'll find somebody with a criminal record that don't have nothing going on for themselves, and then they say, hey, you know what? We'll pay you $80,000 a year. And we'll expunge your record, but we need you to go in there and sit in that building and pretend you learning the Bible.
Right.
That's what they do.
Some with psychopathic tendencies.
Right. Yep. All right, go to play the video.
Selective Service Act. It required all men between 18 and 45 to register for the draft, citizen or not. That included Native Americans.
It says citizen or not. Right. But you have to be a citizen in order to get into the military.
You know, they said they couldn't even vote.
Hey, you know what? You know what this remind me of? So every year in Vidalia, when it's time to plant these onions, they bring in Northern Kingdom, take them straight to the Social Security office, give them a green card. Like I'm talking about bus loads, bro. Bus loads, because just in case y'all didn't know, every onion is planted by hand. It ain't no machine that's planting onions. So guess what? They use our brothers and sisters that's from Mexico. They bring them over here, give them a temporary green card. They pay them a little. They have them sleep out here in trailers, like 40, 50 people in the trailer. It's crazy, bro. To this day, still to this day. And guess what? Send them back home. That's what they do every year. And then they got this thing called the Onion Festival. Where they celebrate it. The same people that was originally there on the land, they kick them off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that remind me of the scripture in Deuteronomy. Say you should bring. Come on. Let's read it real quick. Deuteronomy 28. It says you should bring much seed. 30 something. 28 and 38. Yep.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
No, that's not the one, is it? Yeah. All right, read out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 38. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field.
So we shall carry much seed out in the field. In these cotton fields, these sugarcane fields, these tobacco fields, it says that we carried out much seed in the field, read.
And shall gather but little in.
It says, but shall gather but little in. That's not the one I want.
Verse 30. You want 30.
Yeah, read verse 30.
30 and 33.
Read that one.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 30. Come on. Thou shalt betroth a wife. And another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
So just like today, our brothers, Issachar building up all the houses here in America. I don't know. I don't know what the white man was talking about. He said, we don't need y'all.
Didn't they do that down there in Florida when all of them stopped working?
Come on now.
And all the projects had stopped.
Yes.
Because they didn't need us.
Because you remember, I know Judah's famous for brick masonry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gad, Issachar famous for building houses, doing roof work, anything, right? If just say that none of us did anything, we just say, you know what? Hey, we good.
Yeah,
Bro,
right.
the economy would collapse overnight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If all of us just kept the Sabbath, they would. The economy would crash overnight.
Right.
They talking about they don't need us though. We don't want to keep their economy going.
Right.
Right. Read.
Thou shalt build an house and shalt not dwell therein.
You know what house that is? That's the White House.
Come on now.
That's the White House. That's all these houses that they build on the golf course. They build out there on the ocean.
They gated communities.
Right.
When you ride through there, all you see is Northern Kingdom.
Yep.
Gold doors.
Yep. Read.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard.
That's the point. You should plant a vineyard. Our brothers are planting vineyards to this day. Still. Read.
And shall not gather the grapes thereof.
And they don't gather none of the fruit that come from the seed they plant.
Damn onion.
The onion. Y'all go look it up, bro. It's crazy. It's some evil stuff.
Right.
Like I remember growing up as a little boy, they made back braces. And they kept you bent over like this the whole time.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang. That's a wicked invention.
But yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Or like the pine straw. How many of y'all ever been going to work early in the morning, you see like a little small fire in the pine straw?
Yeah.
Because somebody over there working. I'm talking about before the sun come up. And guess who it is? Issachar.
Yep.
All right, let's finish the video.
Damn.
I just got, it was a little sidebar from that thing.
Most Native people at the time were not U.S. citizens, but draft boards.
Hold on, I don't understand that.
Come on now. Wow.
How they're not U.S. citizens and they was here first?
Before the U.S.
Before U.S.
Before 1776.
Before the United States was a place.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Native.
Yeah.
First.
Come on now.
You know, the Caucasian don't even call themselves Native.
Nope.
They just call themselves Caucasian.
Nope.
They don't add American in there nowhere.
What about the Edomites that's in South Africa? They don't call themselves African American.
Another name. Yep.
You know they come here, they don't call themselves African American. But they live in South Africa.
Right.
Come on.
They don't want them problems. They don't want them terms.
Woo. Hey, you know they just got reparations over in South Africa.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Across the country registered them anyway, and thousands were sent off to war.
You see what they did?
Even more.
Shave their face.
Yep.
Shave their heads.
Yep.
Boy. Call them boy.
And put them on their suit. Took off their fringes.
It's humbling.
You can't eat these white-only pies, but you can wear our uniform, though.
Right.
Chose to go on their own. Over 12,000 Native men served in the U.S. military during World War I, many of them volunteers. They were willing to fight for a country that didn't even recognize them. In 1919, Congress passed legislation offering citizenship to Native veterans who served honorably. But it wasn't automatic. They had to apply, and not everyone qualified. It wasn't until 1924 with the Indian Citizenship Act that all Native Americans were granted full U.S. citizenship.
You know what's crazy?
By that,
they said that they volunteered, but then they'll get in trouble if they didn't register.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
They slid that in very, very
They didn't
good.
volunteer.
They said they volunteered.
Something. There was promise. There was promised citizenship. There was promised American dream.
Yep.
That's why they went. Come on now, you can't fool us. Talking about they willingly went after you killed their grandparents and slaughtered their sons and daughters. They didn't willingly go and fight for what they used to call back then. I just call them Esau.
Come on.
They didn't willingly fight for them.
Hey, you know what that remind me of?
Broken treaties.
Yes. Get that Psalms 58 real quick.
Damn. Yep.
That's Psalms 58 and 2. Hey, and somebody do a Google search. How many treaties did America make with the Gadites? Somebody just do a quick Google search. How many treaties was made? Read that. Psalms 58 and verse 2.
The book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Yea, lay the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. Read.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
It says they go astray as soon as they be born. As soon as they be born, they're wicked. They're evil. Read.
Speaking lies.
Doing what?
Speaking lies.
Speaking lies. The Lord say when they babies, when they come out crying, when the doctor give them that tap, they make sure they're alive. Wham. That's a lie. That's a treaty being broken. That's a lie. Read.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
So their poison is like the poison of a serpent. A serpent, guess what they do? When they bite you, it spreads throughout the body. Read.
They are like the death adder.
A death adder. It says a death poisonous snake. They're like a death adder. Read.
That stoppeth her ear.
That what?
That stoppeth her
That
ear.
stop it, her ear. You know what that mean? These folks, they're not gonna listen to you. It ain't no pleading, no treaty you can make with them, no covenant you can make with. That's what the Lord tell us that in Deuteronomy. He said, Deuteronomy said, don't make no covenant with these people.
Right.
Why? Because they're gonna break it. They're gonna lie.
Let's go.
Read.
Come on. Which would now hearken to the voice of charmers.
It says that will not hearken to the voice of charmers. That's why the Lord said, who would pity a charmer, a snake charmer? Nobody. The Lord giving us warning. Hey, we cannot trust these people. We can't deal with these people. Read.
Message. Charming never so wisely.
Uh-huh.
Break their teeth, oh God.
Hold on. Go now. Get the one in Psalms. 55
and 20.
Yeah, 55 and 20. Read that one.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20.
Yep.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
So when this white man came to America, it says he put forth his hands with those that was that had peace with them. Read.
He have broken his covenant.
He have broken his covenant. So somebody look
Yes,
up.
sir. Yes, sir.
So what it say?
It says between 1778 and 1871, the United States ratified approximately 370 treaties with the Native American tribes, with at least 45 more negotiable but not ratified.
So let's just call it how many was it?
370.
So just call it a 400. Just say 400. Let's just say 400 treaties. That guess what? They broke every last one of them.
Come on now. Still breaking them.
They still breaking them.
Right.
They still breaking them to this day. That's why they said they had to apply for the government funding.
Come on. Right. After, you got to think about it, because the thing that happened with the Osage Indians was in 1920s.
Yep. Right.
Black Wall Street was in 1920s when they killed Jake, they killed Judah, and when they killed Israel.
Yep.
Right.
And the World War I was, 1918? So they came to destroy our community so we can join in their war. So to kill the soldiers that they don't give a damn about. That's how they acquired it.
And that's the thing, though. They used us. That's what they do today. You know what I'm saying? They use us today. They use us for everything today, like the entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They use us to do all, like, for example, they want to kill us, really.
Yes.
However, they put guns in our community, let us do it to each other. You understand?
And make music glorifying having guns.
Yep. Yep. Is it more on that video? Oh, but yeah, hold on. We got to finish it. We got to finish verse 21.
Yes, sir. Verse 21.
Uh-huh.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
So the Lord said, this white man, his words were smoother than butter.
Sound good.
It sound very good. It sounds sweet, right? He made it sound very articulate, like damn, I believe him. you know, Esau do that in his movies.
Yes,
they do that in their movies. Like they do some evil stuff, and then have you feeling sorry for him. Like damn, that's how they play on your mind.
That's different between Republican and Democrat.
Come on now.
They'll send a Democrat to you, let them speak all smooth and wise and stuff like that, and you'll believe it.
Going to black church.
Yep. Yep. Read.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
So his words is real smooth. He whatever he say, everybody listen. The white man listen. I remember watching the old videos with the elders. Like they used to call the white man up there, and everybody listen to him say, "Hey, Jesus is a black man. Y'all are the Israelites according to the Bible." But when a brother get up there and start teaching, everybody want to just whatever, nigga, shut up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Officer, that's why leadership bring out them books showing them, proving to Negroes these books are valid because
white people wrote them.
Exactly.
Come on now.
We was in the fields.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Read that.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Uh-huh.
But war was in his heart.
But what?
War was in his heart.
It says war was in his heart. Read.
His words were softer than oil.
Uh-huh.
Yet were they drawn swords.
So yet there was drawn swords. So when Esau came over here, when Christopher Columbus came over here, you better believe he had a motive. He had a plan,
Right,
already in place.
Right.
So it's Israelites over in Osiris.
Right.
Right. Hey, we're gonna go get them, put them on this ship, and take them back to Brazil. That's what was going on.
Right.
War was in his heart. Hey, what you got? What's that, also? That's the video?
Yeah, that's video.
Okay, let's finish it up.
Veterans who served honorably. But it wasn't automatic. They had to apply, and not everyone
See, you see that?
qualified.
You see, that's what the scripture is just saying. Like, all they do is lie. They
Right.
break their covenant. They break the policies that they create.
Yep.
They create new policies to break the old policies. That's what they do.
And there was a crafty way to divide them as well.
Right.
Divide the strong from the laborers back home, because you still need the laborers back home for America to thrive. So he couldn't let all of them go over there, because the same thing with Pharaoh. Pharaoh said if they multiply, then they're going to join our enemies against us.
It wasn't until 1924, with the Indian Citizenship Act, that all Native Americans were granted full U.S. citizenship. By that time, many had already bled for a flag that didn't represent them.
Come on.
They fought for freedom while still being denied their own.
Damn.
Wow. That's some bad
That's
stuff.
crazy. That's
Hey,
crazy.
also, you know what video I want? The one with the sister talking about the worst thing they gave us was a flag.
Oh, yeah, the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah.
That's some bad stuff right there.
Yep.
Fighting for freedom, and we don't even have freedom.
And that go back to that Lamentations 4:17. We look for a nation that cannot save us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was expecting they was expecting freedom for fighting in that war, but they did not get it.
Right.
Still to this day. They say, okay, yes, we'll give y'all Americans, y'all Native American citizenship. However, y'all have to stay on these reservations. You have to stay on these reservations. And keep in mind, those reservations are massive. To the point that, guess what? You don't see no Gadite. Well, we see them. We know that we right here. However, it's like, you know, the ones that was here originally, before they start mingling and stuff, guess what?
Right.
You don't see them.
You can imagine the promises that they gave them. Because you got to remember, the Osage tribe, they had all the oil.
Yep.
They had all the riches. They had all the cattle. They had all the land. And it was taken from them in the 1920s. In 1924, they said, okay, y'all come, we'll give y'all citizenship back.
Right.
We'll probably give y'all land back with y'all oil. Y'all just come fight this war.
How many casinos Gad got? All of them.
Come on now.
But who worked there and who owned them?
Hey, but you know the crazy thing too? They promise, like, even let's say education. Education is something that people want to use to get ahead in life.
No, I think that's just you.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. But Northern Kingdom, like, if you can prove that you're a Native American, you get a scholarship for most places. Why most Native Americans don't have a college degree?
Right.
That don't make sense. College is free, right? Come on. Come on, man.
Well, we know it ain't free no more. All right, let's play that. Because they said they fought for a flag. They fought for a flag that didn't fight for them. All right, let's see what this sister said. Because it's the same thing going on today.
Right.
Can you speak on the tension between Puerto Ricans and Dominicans?
Of course, you know, it's white supremacy. It's the worst thing that ever happened to Latinos, Hispanic, Afro, Puerto Ricans. I would say, I have to, Rosa's in my head.
Shout out to Rosa Clemente.
Rosa Clemente, my sister. But the truth is, the worst thing that ever happened to us is that they gave us flags. Because they divided us in a way where now we like to flex on each other, right? Colombia and Venezuela, beef. Puerto Rico and the Dominican, beef. Colombia and Panama, beef. Like and it's white supremacy at work. It's like you're walking around with a colonizer's flag, speaking the colonizer's language, shaming other people because they don't speak Spanish, right? But that's not my native tongue. My native tongue is Arawak or Taino, right? They didn't teach us they took our language for us. But we do that to one another, and you know, it's been so Puerto Ricans and Dominicans are the same people. And people are gonna come. I don't have Twitter, so don't waste your time. There is the same people. people. Cuba, Puerto Rico. Cuba and Puerto Rico were called the same bird with two wings, right? And so you look at these people and they're told, it's all white supremacy. It's like, oh, you got good hair. Dominicans are darker. They're closer to Haiti. They got Haitian blood. Haitian people are Afro-Latinos. Technically, they're from Española. They belong to us as well. All of that stuff is foolishness. Because if you go to Puerto Rico and you go to the Dominican Republic, you see struggle. And every single day they tell us, but you're not like that. Well, you a citizen. Right. Are you really a citizen? Because when the hurricane came, the only papers they threw at you were a bounty.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? So I just sit here and I think about all of the things that divide us. And when it comes to being Puerto Rican and Dominican and being told that I didn't have to tell people I was Dominican because I had good hair, or like, you're not like that. You more us than you are them. That messes with your self-esteem, because that's what I am, and there's nothing I can do about it. So you telling me technically that part of me there's something wrong with part of me because I don't present. I present darker over there, and that's what they've done with Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. People who, off fried plantains, eat peas and rice that come from where we really come from. People Spanish is not our native tongue. In all honesty, and they took our village away from us. I speak about the village all the time because I know that is so anti-American. America really pushes individualism because it dilutes groups of people that would normally have power, right?
It takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
That's
a smart woman.
All right.
That's a smart woman.
Get him off the screen. Whatever he is.
That's the whole damn video.
It's true because like when we approach cars, when we at camp on flight missions, all of the people that come from the islands, like she said, they have their native flag in their car.
Yep. Right.
So you know where they're from: Puerto Rico, Cuba, Jamaica. They all proud of that when they come here to let you know where they come from.
Yep. Right. And that's the thing. Malcolm X said something heavy in that video. He said that we must all unify. Right. You know what I'm saying? We can't unify as a Muslim. We can't unify as a Baptist or Catholic. We got to unify as the Israelites according to the Bible. Right. Get that Zephaniah chapter 2 real quick.
Bring it on.
Zephaniah 2 verse 1. I know we ain't got much time. We're going to hit a couple scriptures and we got. Read that.
The book of Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea. Gather together, O nation, not desire.
So no matter where you at, you in Puerto Rico, you in Haiti, you in Jamaica, you in Dominican Republic, you over in Papua New Guinea, wherever you at, Australia, guess what? The children of Israel, you're not desired there.
Right.
You're not desired. Read.
Before the decree bring forth.
So the Lord's telling us, hey, we got to gather ourselves together before the day of judgment. Read.
Right. Before the day pass as the chaff. Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Because the thing is, Christians teach that when Christ come back, it's going to be love and kisses. Listen, the Lord said he coming back with fierce anger to gather his children. Read.
Seek ye the Lord.
So this is what we must do, y'all. We must seek ye the Lord. Read.
All ye meek of the earth.
The meek of the earth is Israel, the children of Israel. Read.
Which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness.
That's what we got to do. We got to seek righteousness. We got to get in his word. We got to study, pray, and apply God's commandments. Read.
Seek meekness.
Seek meekness,
It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Listen, that means the Lord is going to protect us if we seek meekness, we seek righteousness, we keep God's commandments. That's the thing. Because if you don't, judgment is going to come. Right. Get that Baruch chapter 4:37. Show you how we must gather. The Lord give you all the instructions on the way we got to gather. Read that.
Come on. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 37.
Let's go.
Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sendest away.
Who, what?
Whom thou sendest away.
The Lord sent us away. Read.
They come gathered together from the east.
Gathered together from where?
The east.
From the east, read.
To the west.
To the west.
By the word of the Holy One.
By the word of the Holy One. That's how the children of Israel must gather. We must gather with the word from the Holy One. Read.
Rejoicing in the glory of God.
Rejoicing in the glory of God. That's how we got to gather.
Right.
That's the only way we get. That's the only way we gonna gather.
Right.
It ain't with weapons.
Right.
It's not with religion.
Right.
But it's with God's commandments. That's
right.
the only way we got to gather. That's the only way. You understand? Right. Get that last one. Hebrews 10:25. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 25.
The book of Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 25.
Hey, hold on. But before that one, get that one. Deuteronomy 20 verse 10. That's the one. Because it's the thing. All the nations are terrified. They terrified if we ever unify.
Right.
If we ever come together up under the banner of Christ. They're not afraid of us right now when we gang bangers killing each other. They're not afraid of us. But when we gather together keeping God's commandments, they're terrified. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20 and verse 10. When thou comest nigh.
Hold on. Read for 9 and 10.
Verse 9.
Uh-huh.
And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people.
Where you at?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee a holy people unto himself.
The Lord shall establish thee a holy people unto himself. Read.
As he hath sworn unto thee. If thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God.
If we shall keep the commandments of the Lord our God. Read.
And walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see.
So it says, if we should keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, it says, and all the people of the earth shall see
that thou art called by the name of the Lord. And they shall be afraid of thee.
And they shall be afraid of us. That's the only way these nations gonna be afraid. If we gather together as the children of Israel, keeping God's commandments.
Right.
Read Hebrews 10 and 25.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
So that's the Lord. The Lord said we can't forsake the assembly of ourselves together.
Right.
That's Judah and Israel coming together. Read.
Right.
As the manner of some is.
So some of our people, they gonna choose not to come together. They gonna choose not to come together as the Israelites. Read.
But exhorting one another.
But we got to exhort ourselves. The ones that want to keep these commandments, we got to exhort each other, correct each other. Read.
And so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
So the Lord said we got to come together even more as we see the day approaching.
That's right.
All right. So with that, Israel, we're going to say shalom. Make sure y'all donate to the Booster Club. Make sure y'all support. All right. Make sure you subscribe to all of our YouTube, our Instagram, TikTok, all of our social media platforms. All right. And with that, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Praise, all praise.
All praise. Tuesday night redemption.
We off?
We off?
Tuesday.